The movie starts with Robert Neville, the last man in New York, who lives by a terrifying routine. Every day before dark, he sprinkles alcohol on his doorstep to mask his scent. As soon as the sun sets, he locks himself inside steel-plated shutters. But even then, he doesn't feel safe. He sleeps curled up in the bathtub, hugging his rifle, shaking in fear.
Sleeping in a bathtub with a rifle? That isn't survival. That is just me after watching a horror movie at 3 a.m.
It is not a joke. The night belongs to Darkseekers, fast, vampire-like zombies that will tear him apart if they smell him. By day, Neville drives his red Ford Mustang through the empty streets, hunting deer for food.
Okay, I take it back. A Mustang and zero traffic, the apocalypse definitely has some perks.
The freedom is useless when you are all alone. He almost catches a deer, but a lioness steals it. He lowers his gun, realizing even the animals are just trying to survive. But the silence is the real killer. He visits a video store where he has set up mannequins. He talks to them, greets them, and even flirts with a female doll named Margaret.
He is flirting with plastic? That is a new level of down bad. Bro, Margaret is clearly ghosting you.
Laugh all you want, but loneliness drives men crazy. He begs the mannequin to say hello, just to hear a voice, but obviously she never replies. One day, Sam chases a deer into a dark building. Neville is terrified because Darkseekers burn in the sunlight but rule the shadows. He goes in to save his dog and barely escapes a massive hive. But he sees something strange, an alpha male leading them.
Wait, the zombies have a king? Great, as if regular zombies weren't bad enough, now we have to deal with zombie politics.
It gets worse. Neville decides to set a trap. He uses his own blood to lure a female Darkseeker and captures her for experimentation. But the alpha male watches from the shadows, roaring in pure rage. Neville thinks they are mindless monsters, but he just kidnapped the king's queen.
Bro, you are a genius scientist, but that was a 0 IQ move. You just started a war over a bad breakup.
Next day, the impossible happens. Neville sees one of his mannequins, Fred, standing outside on the street. He loses his mind, thinking the doll has come to life. He screams at Fred, shoots at him, but steps right into a snare trap, exactly like the one he used.
Okay, if a plastic doll moves on its own, I am quitting the apocalypse. That is strictly haunted house rules.
The zombies set a trap for him. He is left hanging upside down, bleeding as the sun begins to set. The trap leaves Neville hanging upside down, and he passes out. He wakes just as the sun is setting. He cuts the rope to free himself, but falls hard, and his own knife stabs deep into his leg. He is bleeding, he can't walk, and the shadows are lengthening. Suddenly, the alpha male appears and releases 3 infected zombie dogs.
Oh, great. Stabbed leg, plus sunset, plus zombie dogs? This guy has the actual worst luck in history.
Forget the leg, look at the sun. Neville crawls desperately to his car, but the dogs are too fast. Sam, his loyal German shepherd, jumps in front of him. She fights the mutant hounds fiercely, getting ripped apart to save her master. She buys him just enough time to grab his gun and kill them. But she gets bitten in the fight.
No, not the dog. Take the car, take the house, but don't hurt the dog. I can't watch this.
It is the worst pain imaginable. Neville rushes her to the lab, injects his experimental cure, and holds her in his arms, singing 3 Little Birds to calm her down. But it doesn't work. Her eyes turn red. She snarls and tries to rip his throat out. Neville has no choice. Crying, he strangles his best friend to death with his own hands.
I am not crying, you are crying. That is it. I am done. This movie should be illegal. Why did they have to do Sam like that?
He is truly alone now. After burying Sam, Neville snaps completely. He has lost the only thing that kept him sane. That night, instead of hiding, he drives his car straight to the pier and waits for the monsters.
Whoa, he is going full GTA mode. This isn't bravery, this is a rage quit.
He doesn't care anymore. He starts running them over, screaming in rage. But there are too many. They flip his car, smash the glass, and the alpha male is inches away from his face. Neville is ready to die. But suddenly, a blinding light appears. Someone saves him.
A rescue? After 3 years? That is the worst Uber timing ever. Sorry I'm late, there was a bit of traffic, and the apocalypse.
He wakes up in his own bed, but instead of silence, he smells bacon. A woman named Anna and a boy named Ethan are cooking breakfast in his kitchen. It is too much for him. Anna says she heard his radio broadcast and came to save him because God told her to. She claims there is a survivor colony in Vermont.
Who invites themselves over and starts preaching? Neville just lost his dog. Read the room, lady.
Neville explodes. There is no God. Everybody is dead. He screams at them to get out. He has been alone for 3 years. He has forgotten how to be human. Night falls. Neville realizes something terrible. When Anna saved him, she didn't cover her tracks. The Darkseekers followed her home.
Good job, Anna. You saved him, brought him bacon, and then invited the entire zombie population for a housewarming party. 5 stars for effort, 0 stars for stealth.
It is a massacre. A massive horde attacks the house. Neville uses explosives, but they breach the defenses. The alpha male is leading the charge. They retreat to the basement lab, sealing themselves behind plexiglass.
This alpha zombie is persistent. He really wants his girlfriend back. Honestly, that is more commitment than most modern relationships.
In the chaos, a miracle happens. Neville sees that the female zombie he captured is healing. The cure works. But the alpha is smashing the glass, creating a crack in the shape of a butterfly. Neville looks at the butterfly tattoo on Anna's neck and realizes the alpha isn't just a monster. He wants his mate back.
Wait. The zombie isn't hungry? He is in love? That is the biggest plot twist since, well, ever.
But it is too late for peace. The glass is shattering. Neville draws a vial of the cure and gives it to Anna. He puts her and the boy inside a coal chute to safety. He looks at the alpha one last time, pulls the pin on a grenade, and charges into the horde.
And there goes the hero. He found the cure and went out with a bang. Literally. Rip Will Smith. You were a legend, even if you were terrible at hiding.
He sacrifices himself to save the future. Anna reaches the colony, and Robert Neville becomes a legend.